welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Daniel, I'm the General Manager for the dealership, and today I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2020 QF Pajero Sport GLS in pitch black. Let's go. So here is the 2020 Pajero Sport QF GLS model year 20. So just taking you around the car, this is the pitch black model, which is extremely rare and only lucky enough to have one currently in stock. So moving around, I'm just going to go to the first rim of the vehicle. So this car only has 8,000 Ks, a little bit over. So as you can see, presents beautifully there. Coming back. So I'm going to come around the side of the car now. It's that lovely pitch black paintwork. The side steps. So presenting like a demo style vehicle. Obviously, like any car in the black, you've got to look after and love them. Is that real fine sort of marks you can see sometimes in the light. Good example. Next wheel. My first time using this camera, so bear with me there. And again, brand new tyres on the car. Coming around the rear, GLS, you do have rear sensors on the car. And there's just some minor touch-ups in terms of on the back of the tailgate. Great in that pitch black. Even as an option, you could put on some black and white slimline plates that really set this vehicle off. Coming around again. Quarter again, that left hand rear wheel in great condition. Coming around, really showcasing that black panel work there. Those chrome mirrors, and lastly, front left rim. Whoever buys this, make sure you keep it clean for me. And please ask us about our hydro interior and exterior protection. So what we're going to do, we're just going to come around to the back of the car, and I'm just going to show you how the space is. So you have got an electric tailgate in this vehicle, guys. Great feature, and comes in the GLS and above. Got that there. And the advantage of this car being a model year 20 is that in the new year Pajero Sports and the model year 21, they're actually splitting the model range, and there'll be a GLS which will actually come standard only with cloth interior, and you'll have to get an upgraded option for the leather, whereas this being a model year 20 does come standard with the leather. So plenty of functionality. Again, these seats can tumble forward. Yep, and what I'll do is show you how they can get set up. Coming around there, we'll fold the other one down. That's just because the seat's not fully forward. That's what it should look like, guys. So it will fold completely flat. Just excuse me because that front driver's seat is too far back, because obviously a giant's been driving it before. On the roof, headlining in really good condition. Again, being about 8,500 Ks on the clock, and then you've got your centre seat belt all there. What we're going to do is open up the engine bay next. Now, like all Pajero Sports in the range, they come with a 2.4 litre 4-cylinder diesel engine, which will give you plenty of power. Pushes out 133 kilowatts, matched with 430 Newton metre torque. In terms of the fuel combined rating, you'd expect around 8 litres per 100 Ks, maybe a touch more, and giving you a 68 litre tank in the vehicle. In terms of towing, please ask our team about more information. Car can tow up to 3.1 tonne, as well as have significant payload in the vehicle, so please ask for more information. Transmission's really lovely in these. It's mated with an 8-speed automatic transmission, so advantage with that, really smooth, doesn't feel like it's hunting for gears, and sort of gives you that nice, luxurious, large SUV feel. Now, sitting inside the car, I'm going to excuse myself for the bit of Jamiroquai in the background. We're just going to turn that down, and it is almost 30 degrees here today, so I'm just going to keep that going. So nice and low. So as you can see, straight away, you've got that really nice sort of cockpit style feel, I guess. It's the best way to describe it. So those really nice leather accented panels, as well as those leather seats with the beautiful stitching around the side there. So believe me, they're comfy. Might spend the rest of the day in here. In terms of the center console, you got your electric parking brake. The advantage of that, no more pulling up handles, no more tightening of levers or anything like that when you go to get your car serviced. Always the perfect tension every time. The four-wheel drive system is really great on these. So the advantage of Mitsubishi in the Pajero Sport range, they've all got center diffs inside the car. So what that means is you can shift up to 4 high while you're driving and on the fly. So you can do that up to 100 kilometers. So the advantage of that is if it does start bucketing rain or the driving conditions change, you can go from 2 high, which will save you more fuel, and shift to that 4 high just as a flick of the dial. Your other ranges in terms of your four-wheel drive is a high-low range and a low-low range. So you can shift it across that for more heavy-duty four-wheel driving. As well as this, you've got your downhill descent control, which is a great feature. I'm not a four-wheel driver by any means, but I have used that feature at the launch day for this vehicle, and let me tell you, this hill I got down was sensational. So that car will just crawl down and control the speed, as well as adjusting for your drive services on the other feature there. Over here we have got a rear diff lock on the vehicle. So what that'll do is if you do get heavily bogged inside this vehicle in terms of on a muddy surface, what it'll do is engage all wheels at the same speed, which will enable you to get out of that hairy situation. You've got dual zone climate control, which person on your left can have a different temperature or person on the right can. So no more fights there in the car. As well as this, you've got your passenger airbag notifications and the button for your rear tailgate. Don't worry, you have to hold it if you're driving, so you're not going to accidentally open it up. The system over here is an 8-inch Android Auto or an Apple CarPlay system. Great system, so you don't have to worry about paying for satellite navigation upgrades or anything like that, because it all runs off your smartphone. So plug in your USB down the bottom there, and your Google Maps will pop up on the screen, so always up to date, because I know with the area we're in, there's always a new suburb every 5 minutes down the road. Have got digital radio as well in the car, and does have Bluetooth capability as well if you want to do streaming, but I highly recommend the Apple or Android Auto connecting into there. HDMI port, can display HDMI from your phone there if you wanted to watch a little movie or something on a slightly bigger screen, up to the viewer. In terms of on your instrument cluster here on your stalk, so you've got automatic wipers on your GLS model, and then you've got your rear hose there, and then on your right hand side, I'm just going to get around here with the camera, you've got auto headlights there as well. Then you got your fog light controls. Paddle shifts on the steering wheel around there, they are really great for towing, and great if you're doing a bit of touring and you just want more control around the gear changes. So if you are going to test drive, I highly recommend to have a play with them. And the thing I love about this is, don't worry about that flashing, it's just because I'm not driving and it's trying to get back into two-wheel drive. But you got those nice clear sports style displays, so revs on your left and then your visible speedo on your right there. Push button start on the vehicle, which is great. Once you have it, guys, you're never going to go back. As well as this, you got your smart key system, so they'll just stay in your bag, in your pocket, for ladies in their handbags, thing like that. So you just put your foot on the brake, push button start, and off you go. These cars are very limited in stock, and I highly recommend you ask the team more information about it. Just as I pan through there, you have got serious safety in this vehicle, guys, with your 7 airbags throughout the vehicle. And just panning over here, if you just get in a bit closer, you have got your forward collision mitigation. So reason there's a button, you can't turn it off, but you can change how sensitive the automatic emergency braking is, which means if you like to maybe stay a little bit closer to the car in front of you, you can, and it won't warn you as close. Coming back, another good feature, which I'm just going to point out here, is your adaptive cruise control. So instead of just setting the car at 100 and then cruising down the highway and then find you have to turn it off or disengage cruise control, you can set it at 100, set in the distance you want between the car in front of you and your vehicle, and what it'll do, it'll maintain a safe distance as well as maintain the speed. Have got your speed limiter here as well, which is ideal for probably a good example of like a school zone, if you want to make sure you don't go over 40, or somewhere where you're always maybe unlucky and get that unlucky speeding fine. So you can set a limit in there if you don't want to exceed a certain speed. Yep. Nice leather bound finish. And with these vehicles, the servicing is every 15,000 kilometres, yep, or 12 months, whatever comes sooner. Please ask us about what warranty is eligible for this vehicle. I'm just going to pan out. Thanks for your time today. I really appreciate the opportunity to do business on our lovely pitch black 2020 Pajero Sport in the GLS model. Please give us a buzz when you're free. Our number here is 9907 0555. That's 9907 0555. As well as this, we have some super competitive finance options available. As well as that, please ask us about our hydro interior and exterior protection. Absolute must on a vehicle a colour like this, and for a car you're going to have for a long time. So I'm just going to give you a pan of the cars we do have available in the yard, because if this one doesn't tick the box, I'm sure one of the others will. So over 300 cars in stock, guys. And finishing off with that lovely Pajero Sport. Love that car.